Hey, Daryl here, and this is my daily devotional. Anger will destroy you. I'm going to repeat that again for emphasis' sake, because somebody listening to this right now is being eaten alive by anger, and it's destroying you, and you know it. Here we go. Anger will destroy you. In the book of Colossians, chapter 3, at verse 8, it says, "But now you must rid yourselves of all such things as these: anger, rage, malice, slander, and filthy language from your lips." Why must we rid ourselves of these things? Because these things will destroy us. In the book of Psalms, at chapter 37, in verse 8, it says, "Refrain from anger and turn from wrath. Do not fret, it leads only to evil." Anger, oh, but you don't know what they did or said, or you don't know. It does not matter. Whatever they did, whatever they said, if it's killing you with the anger stored up within you, you are destroying yourself with anger. Don't give anyone the privilege of being in your head, in your heart, so much that it literally eats you alive because of something said or done against you. We are studying through the book of Esther, and Haman is angry. He is so angry, he is eaten alive with this anger. He is so angry. Everything else in his world is going great. I mean, he's wealthy, he has a position of prestige, he's been invited to a banquet with the king and then Queen Esther, but still there is that one thing. Mordecai, the Jew, would not take a knee in his presence. And that was eating him alive with anger. Now, Mordecai had become a hero in the eyes of King Xerxes, because two of the king's own doormen had plotted to assassinate him. But Mordecai uncovered their plan, and the king was saved. So now Mordecai was placed in a position of honor. Haman was so angry. He built a gallows, 75 foot tall, it says, that he might hang Mordecai on. And on the day he was going to go and ask the king for permission to hang this Jew that wouldn't kneel in his presence, is the same day that the king was going to honor Mordecai for saving his life. And so I'm picking it up in chapter 7 of the book of Esther. So the king and Haman went to dine with Queen Esther, and as they were drinking wine on the second day, the king asked Queen Esther, "What is your petition? It will be given you. What is your request? Even up to half the kingdom, it'll be granted." Then Queen Esther answered, "If I have found favor with you, O king, and it pleases your majesty, grant me my life. This is my petition, and spare my people. This is my request. For I and my people have been sold for destruction and slaughter and annihilation. If we are merely been sold as male and female slaves, I would have kept quiet, because no such distress would justify disturbing the king." King Xerxes asked Queen Esther, "Who is he? Where is the man has dared to do such a thing?" Esther said, "The adversary and enemy is this vile Haman." Then Haman was terrified before the king and queen. The king got up in a rage, left his wine, and went into the palace garden. But Haman, realizing that the king had already decided his fate, stayed behind to beg Queen Esther for his life. Just as the king returned from the palace garden to the banquet hall, Haman was falling on the couch where Esther was reclining. The king exclaimed, "Will he even molest the queen while she is with me in the house?" As soon as the word left the king's mouth, they covered Haman's face. Then Harbona, one of the eunuchs attending the king, said, "A gallows 75 feet high stands by Haman's house. He had it made for Mordecai, who spoke up to help the king." The king said, "Hang him on it." So they hanged Haman on the gallows he had prepared for Mordecai. Then the king's fury subsided. Folks, Mordecai's anger destroyed him. And likewise, our anger will destroy us. Repent, forgive, and live. God bless you. Good day.